Welcome back to our Coaches Interview Show here on the BCHS Bear Network. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. Talking today with Bear golf coach Don Burke. Don, welcome to our show today. Glad to have you here to talk about your golf team and just see what's going on there. But how long have you been the head coach now, the softball football?
This is my sixth year.
Sixth year. Mm-hmm. And you've got boys and girls, both co-ed
That's
on that
correct,
team there.
Yeah.
You personally, I'm sure you must play golf. You're coaching the golf team. Do you play a lot, or have you been playing a long time?
I've done a lot. I've been playing since I graduated college.
Okay.
And that's a year or two ago.
Did you play in college for a college team?
No.
Okay.
No, didn't even start learning until senior year in college.
It's been a year or two since you got out of college, hasn't it?
Just a day or two.
Tell us about your golf team. Who is assisting you this year?
Robbie McIntyre is assisting me with the JV this year. We've been blessed to have 21 kids last year and 17 kids this year playing for us. So it's more than one coach can handle. So Robbie's agreed to come aboard and help.
Let me ask you this, something I had just now thought of. You've got a group that you call your starters, I guess, your first guys.
Varsity and JV.
Do they have to have a do they play a match to see who's the best? I mean, is that how you determine, like in wrestling, they have a challenge match or something?
We practice starting in May, and I take practice scores and to get the starters at that point. And then during the year, we have matches and tournaments and things, and the scores from that kind of determine who's there at the end of the year to play for the district and region tournaments.
So you can shift around some players who
we
may not have.
This year, very much so.
How about, let's talk about your returners from last year. Do you have someone you're looking to lead the team that was there before and knows the ropes, so to speak, or what's going on?
We have one returning starter from last year.
Only one?
I
Female?
lost 7 boys. No, males.
Male?
In the males.
Okay.
Well, I lost 7 boys last year.
Wow.
Off my team. And so JT McKenzie, he's a homeschooler, and he's returning for his junior year, and he will be the team leader as far as scoring and the way things are done.
Okay.
So I'm looking to him for that. On the girls' side, we have all 3 girls returning.
That's
we have Lauren Baker, who's a junior, Cuppy Kyle, who's a senior, and then Hannah Winters, who is a junior.
Okay, so you got 1 senior and 2 underclassmen there.
Right.
And in a match format, a lot of people, I mean, I'm not familiar with golf a whole lot. I tried to play years and years ago, don't play now. How does a match take place? How many boys play and how many girls play during in a given match?
In a match, Gary, we use in our district 6 boys to play a match using the best 4 of the 6 scores.
All right.
Okay.
Top 4.
Now, in a tournament format, we use 5 boys. So it's 4 of 5. On the girls' side, both in match and tournament, you have 3 girls on the team and 2 scores count.
Okay.
So it's normally there's at least 1 score thrown out, sometimes 2.
Oh, okay.
In the boys' case.
Is our district comprised, is it a district or region comprised of basically the same teams we have in basketball? Or
a little bit different. We have Ooltewah, we have East Hamilton, we have Cleveland, Bradley, Walker, we have McMinn, and we have Sequoia out of Madisonville, which is far out of the region of the other sports.
That must be because they don't have anybody up there to get into a region with, maybe.
Well, they're a large school, and the classification with TSSAA is small and large.
Oh,
and
okay.
They're large.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
And your home matches, where do you play your home matches at? We have
Cleveland Country Club.
Cleveland Country Club. You've been there for a while, several years?
4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, 5 years. I'm sorry, 5 years.
Well, that's a pretty good course for you to play on, isn't it? Is it a tough course?
It's a tough course. If you can play there, you can play anywhere. It's
well,
a tough course, but that helps the kids.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't want it too easy, you know.
That's true.
That doesn't,
as long as I'm not playing that, what I want it to.
What about in-season tournaments? You played a tournament yesterday. Do you have any others coming up?
We have some more coming up, and we've already played 2. We have the Bear Invitational the first week of the season and we invite teams from other areas in. We had 18 total teams between boys
18?
and yeah, 85 players this year.
Wow.
And that's the biggest it's ever been. And so that helps us raise money for the team, but also we're writing a check this week to go to junior golf in Bradley County to be used however they see fit. Yeah,
That's great.
that worked out well.
When you have a typical match, is it you one-on-one against another school? Is it typically more than one school there, or does it vary?
We try in matches because there are only 9 holes. We have 3 schools participating because Cleveland is at the country club and we're at the country club. We will join together in a match and have another school and have a 3-way match.
And I think you have Bradley, Cleveland, East Hampton coming up
Thursday. Yes, sir, at the country club.
Okay. Postseason, how does that determine where you play at there and who is involved? Is it determined by your regular season district standings?
No, sir. It is all based on the one-day district tournament, which this year is again being held at Cleveland Country Club. Our district likes it because it's centrally located. It's a good test. And Lamar Mills and their people at Cleveland Country Club do a great job hosting the tournament.
Well, now in the tournament, I know that teams qualify to move on to the state, I guess, but the individuals can qualify if the team is not strong enough to get there. Right. Is that how it works?
In the district, you qualify 3 teams, both boys and girls, to go on to the region.
Okay.
You qualify 3 individuals that are not on those 3 teams to go on to the region.
So
at the region, you get 1 team to go to the state, and then you get 3 individuals to go to the state that are not on that 1 team.
Oh,
so it gets a lot tighter. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You get a lot tighter when you get to the region.
And I think, if I remember right, the state tournament is contested every year at the same place over in Middle Tennessee.
Willowbrook Golf Course, and we are going there Tuesday and Wednesday of next week to play a tournament there.
I'll give you a feel for the course then, I guess.
Yeah, we get to see it a couple of times, hopefully before we go to the state tournament.
Well, we appreciate you taking time to be with us here today. We're doing a series of interviews with all the coaches. Of course, you've been the golf coach. We see you around Bradley all the time up here at different events. We appreciate your support, Don, and thanks for being here today. Okay. And just remind the folks that you can watch these interviews on BCHS.TV, on Facebook, the BCHS Bear Network, and as well on YouTube. Search BCHS Bear Network, and you can find all of our interviews throughout the season. So for now, we'll say God bless and go Bears.
Go Bears.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.